The Unholy Trinity Podcast. 3 Blues, 3 Opinions, 1 Everton Podcast.
Welcome to the Unholy Trinity Podcast, and as you can see, a special guest with us today at Finch Farm. Michael, thanks for coming on the show.
It's all right, good to be here.
It's warm, isn't it?
It's boiling in here, yeah. It's cold out there, it's hot in here.
The aircon is on, but it is warm. So we'll try and be as quick as we can. But obviously, we're recording today, 10 days or so post-Chelsea. Our last game, obviously, before the international break. Big 3-0 win. Fabulous game. Fabulous day, I thought. For ourselves, we had a great day. Great build-up to the game. Coach welcome. Obviously, great performance. You, the lads, and mind you, must be delighted.
Yeah, I think, like you said, I think it was just an amazing day from start to finish. I think for the fans to put on that welcome for us to get to stadium, it does make a real difference and it gives you that extra boost. And then for us to perform like we did, get the result we did, the goals, and then the atmosphere at the final whistle, it was special. It was probably the best experience I've had at the new stadium so far, and hopefully it can kickstart our home form. We've not been amazing at home this season. We've had some good results here and there, but 2 wins in a row now, and hopefully we can build on that.
What do you think that might have been down to? Because like you say, 2 wins on the spin in a row now, obviously Burnley and against Chelsea, 2 clean sheets. Is it simply just being a little bit of new environment, trying to settle into something which is new for ourselves, even for obviously yourself and the manager? Yeah. It's very, very new, isn't it? Very different.
Yeah, it definitely takes a bit of time to settle there. Not that that's an excuse for us players. At the end of the day, it's just a pitch and we're playing football. But I think when you factor in everything, it does take a bit of time for us to get used to it. And then also, I think away teams come in, really enjoy playing there, and it maybe gives them a lift. But I think it's down to us as players to kind of make sure that doesn't happen. And to be fair, in a couple of games that we have lost, I thought we started the game really well, and then they've scored a goal and we've never really recovered and got going again, and we couldn't really quite put our finger on why that was happening. So I don't think it's been a lot of terrible performances at home. I think games just haven't gone our way sometimes, and thankfully the last couple have.
That's it. And I think, as you say, some of those games that we have lost or dropped points in, they have been tight for long periods of the game. But I think, we probably, the lads will say the same as well. We all now feel like it's our home. The game against Chelsea, it felt very much like home. I think people are saying that's the day when the ground was very much christened, wasn't it? Yeah. And as I say, it was a fabulous day, but that felt like, if you want to go and compare to Goodison Park on its best nights, that was the same.
It was. Yeah, it was. And obviously the size of the stadium, how nice it is. It's just such a good environment. And at the end of the game, when everyone was singing the blues, it was just amazing. A memory that it'll take, I don't think I'll ever forget that. And it's down to us now. We've got 7 games left, and we're looking up. So hopefully we can use that and get a few more good wins at home.
Oh, I will say this as well. I want to commend you on your season so far, mate.
You.
I think you've been superb this season. Yes. I think most Everton fans would say that. But I also wanted to ask you a bit about the manager. I think Moyes has come in. He seems to have changed the mentality around the club. Certainly from the outside looking in, it looks that way.
Yeah.
How's David been since he's come into the club, and obviously working with you in particular? And things like that?
Yeah. I think he's been amazing. I think first and foremost, how he gets on with everyone, how he treats everyone. He's such a good person, and I think everyone in the squad loves him as a person first and foremost. And then when it comes to the football side, I never realised how hard he works. He's obsessed with football, the amount of detail he goes into when it comes to tactics the day before a game, set pieces, and then it's like, if this doesn't work, we're going to do this. There's so much we go through, and that's all down to him. He must spend hours and hours watching clips and thinking of different solutions. So he's been great. It's been really good for me as well, obviously. He's put a lot of faith in me. And obviously, I like to think I've repaid that this season. So I've really enjoyed it. I'm really happy, and I'm loving working for him.
Well, he is a football fanatic. There's no doubt about that. Us as fans who saw him in his first stint at Everton, fiery Scott and everything else, he seems to have mellowed a little bit. Have you seen that a little bit in the dressing room? He's a bit more chill than his perception.
Yeah, obviously I didn't know him very well before when he was first here, but Seamus definitely said he's changed. He's still got it in him. Yeah. He's still got it in him if he needs it, but I think it's probably a lot less often now than what it once was.
Michael, 7 games left of the season. We go to Brentford next, currently level on points. We've then got the first Merseyside derby at Hill Dickinson. currently only separated by 3 points. How excited can we be for the rest of the season?
Yeah, you can be very excited. We are as players. I think these are the positions you want to put yourselves in. This is where we want to be at the start of the season, and we've done well enough to get here, and we're in a good place at the minute. We've got a bit of momentum, and like I said, we're going into 2 huge games, both be really tough games, but we know we can win them. On our day, we feel like we can compete and beat anybody. So it's down to us as players to be ready and to perform on the day, but there's no hiding from the fact that these 2 games could be the defining games of where we might end up in the league. So yeah, they're absolutely massive.
Would you say we're in a Champions League race, maybe?
If you get like 5 or 6 places in the Champions League, then yeah, why not? I think it's very tight, and like you say, with the teams we've still got to play, I think the league's been a bit strange this year. Everybody's losing to teams you might not expect them to, so I think it's all up for grabs. I think, yeah, why not aim for it?
Of course, yeah, it's testament to the quality of the Premier League that it is so tight in the table, but
yeah,
what a testament it is to the squad and yourself as well.
Yeah.
It's so different now compared to the previous difficult seasons we've had.
Yeah, I think in the summer we brought in some really quality players, and we obviously already had some really good players, and the manager's getting the best out of them, probably myself included. So I think when you put all that together, we're a much better team than what we were maybe 18 months ago. And we just ended last season really well, and then we continued that into this season. So yeah, I think the lads have got to take credit, but also know we've got 7 games to go, and we don't want this to fizzle out. We don't want it to end up being a bit of a nothing season where we didn't achieve anything. Obviously, it was very disappointing to be knocked out of the cups and not have better cup runs. So now our one goal is to try and get into Europe.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Just quickly, I wanted to ask you about the new signings, actually. In particular, 2 players like Jack Grealish, number 1, and then Keane and Dewsbury Hall. Just what's your thoughts on those? So I know Jack's unfortunately picked up an injury.
Yeah.
But both lovely footballers, aren't they?
Yeah. Like I said, great footballers. I think Jack can give him the ball anywhere, and he'll bring it down, he'll calm it down, and hold on to it, bring other players into the game. And you see from his very first training session here, the quality he's got, the way he finds a pass and can score a goal and get assists. I think he's been amazing. Well, obviously unfortunate with his injury, and Keith the same. I think he's probably, I knew he was a really good player, but I think he's probably better than what I expected as well. I think his energy levels, his quality, the way he holds onto the ball, he drives forward, gets goals. So I think they've been 2 amazing signings for us, and they've really given us a boost. And without them, I don't think we'd be in the position that we are now.
And just to wrap up, just on the European side of things, at the start of the season, was that a genuine aim? Because the manager, the way that he's spoken since he came back to the club, obviously during his first spell, Everton regularly were qualifying for European competitions. Has he always been talking in that manner to say, listen, we've got a chance here, lads, we should be aiming for top 6, top 7 places in the Premier League? Yeah.
When he first came and we were in trouble, he said, listen, I've not come here to fight relegation. We're going to get out of this. But then once we are, we're thinking about Europe. I've not come here to be near the bottom of the table. And the very first day this pre-season, letting us know that our targets have got to be Europe. And sort of a little graph showing how many points on average you need to get for every 4 or 6 games. I can't remember what it was. And I think we're there or thereabouts at the minute. So 100% the lads knew straight away that was our target. I think at the start of the season, a lot of people outside the club might not have thought that was realistic, but the way the season's gone, some of the games we've won and the league being so competitive, I think it's helped us out, and now everyone can realise that we can do it.
Yeah, and it's for ourselves, obviously we find that we're really positive now. We've been through some really tough times, as you have yourself since you've been here, so it's nice now to sort of be out the other end. Fabulous new stadium, chance of European football and looking up, and so for us it's a real pleasure now to be in that position.
No, it is,
well, Michael, appreciate your time today.
No, that's all right.
Really
nice
enjoyed speaking to you. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. You can catch us on the News for the Blues next Friday as we preview that Brentford game, big game against Brentford in the hunt for Europe. We'll catch you then.
The Unholy Trinity Podcast. 3 Blues, 3 opinions, 1 Everton podcast.